What up, brothers? It's the Clipper King returning for a new collection video. Been asked a few times to show the collection as it ended sort of 2012 and how it begun 2013, so that's what I'm going to do. I've really neglected the collection over the last probably 6-7 weeks, mainly down to work and obviously spending my free time, Christmas shopping and stuff like that. So most of the figures are posed as they were, but I'm just going to sort of do a recap and ask for a bit of audience participation. I'm going to go through and show you the figures one at a time, obviously discuss them and what my thoughts are about reposing them, and like I said, do want a bit of audience participation on this one if I've got an audience left, because I've checked my stats. I've lost about 14-15 subscribers over the last couple of days, but I knew that was going to be the situation. When you talk to real for people just want to run and hide, and I'm fine with that, not a problem. I'd sooner have one real subscriber than 1,000 fake ones. So like I say, I've lost about 14. I just hope that them 14 people go across to Urkel's channel, listen to him, realise that that fucker could talk a glass eye to sleep. He's just too boring, because if that's the case, then 14 have gone over there, then they should be back anytime soon. So yeah, I will say on that point as well, I'm not going to mention his name, but one of the subscribers I did lose. I know it is, and I am gutted about it because he's a really good friend of mine. But like I say, I'm a man of principle. You all know that. When I talk about figures, you know I'm honest. So when I talk about what I see in fucking community and when people are being fake, then I'm going to call it. You know that's the case. Now I always thought that people would like somebody that they could trust and they know would talk straight, but it seems they want you to talk, they want you to be truthful, but not too truthful. That won't be accepted. If you're too truthful and you risk hurting people's feelings, then people don't want that, because at the end of the day, we are grown men and women, and like I said, tact is a key thing. Obviously you can't hurt nobody's feelings, but I understand that. And anyway, that's enough of that. Let's talk about the matter in hand. As you can see, I'm sort of filming at night time in my son's bedroom. I've got the collection lights on, I've got the camera lights on, and I've got the bedroom lights on. The lighting's not the best. Somebody has asked me to film the collection in HD. I will do that in daylight, and also show you the new posers, which I'm going to do. These are the old posers, but I'll go through them now actually. So as you can see, the top shelf on the left hand side detail, we've got the new Batman figure. Just got him in an up and down pose on the display base. Getting a little bit bored of that pose. I want him a little bit more brooding. I'm not sure whether to have him with the Bruce Wayne head on or the Batman with another faceplate. Now, I mentioned a bit of audience participation. What I want you to do, if you would, brothers, anybody who's interested, I've got 2 weeks off work, so I am going to be reposing these, and hopefully I'm going to film me reposing them like I used to do. But what I want to do is I'd like suggestions, because a lot of the poses I like, I've sort of done them now. So what I'd like you to do, if you're interested, is if you are friends with me on the Clipper King Facebook page, I want you to just copy some pictures across to me of a certain figure you'd like me to repose. Obviously I can't take everybody's idea, but the best ideas are gooey. I've seen a lot of good hot toy pictures, and I could go through myself, but I just want to see, like, if you've seen an awesome Batman pose. I did see one actually on a guy, I think it's CBC Collectibles or something, I can't really remember his channel name off the top of my head, but he did a really good pose with his cape, and I really want to sort of imitate what he's done there. So I'm thinking about changing this Batman to that sort of pose, but obviously I'd have to pose it while it was in the cabinet, because it's just about trapping the cape in a certain position. So that's what I want to do. So like I said, I'll just show you one thing. It is ready for a clean and all, because there's some fucking dust on there, brothers. So yeah, it's desperate for doing. But anyway, the new Batman, as you can see, straight up and down pose, like I said. The Terminator, a lot of people starting to pick up on this one now. I think the argument's pretty dead on which head sculpt's the best. It's definitely this one for me. Obviously I appreciate others' opinions, but like I said, my own opinion is this one is the better one too. Pose, got him out with got his arm straight out with Thumper, got his bandolier on, got his minigun just sort of in his left hand and the bag over his shoulder. I really like that pose. but now I've sold the other Terminator. I might be tempted to put that into the other pose I used to have with a flower box. So that's the first shelf anyway. So yeah, going back to what I want you guys to do. Anybody who's interested, Facebook friends or YouTube friends, if you come across to my Facebook channel, copy me some pictures across and your ideas, or if you want to talk me through an idea you've got or you've seen a good video and you can link it to me, just give me some ideas, and then obviously if it's an idea I run with, when I film the repose, I will mention that you're the guy that sent me the idea. So, and it might be an idea that you've had for one of your figures, or a figure you've got and you want to take a photo, and like I said, link it to me, or whatever. So yeah, just like to get a few of you involved. Like I say, if that's what you want to do. If you don't, you just want to watch it, respect to you. But like I say, it's my Spider-Man shelf. You can see the poses have not changed, but this is mainly for anybody who's not seen it. I've only recently put this in. I did sell a couple of 3 figures, I think, before Christmas. I sold the Elvis, which were on this shelf, I think. I sold the old Captain America, which I'd always planned to do. And I sold the old Terminator. Actually, I sold them all at a loss, which is kind of how it's going with these Hot Toys. So any new collectors, just bear that in mind. We're not making profits like we used to do. I did on the Batman and the Joker a little bit before Christmas, but it's a little bit rare to make a good profit now. But just select your figures wisely. As you can see, the pose I've got, I quite like both of those actually. Got the kind of relaxed one with the blaster and the clean head, clean outfit, and then the battle damaged version with the lightsaber and sort of force push hand. So I've got that. So yeah. Next, moving down, and you have to excuse me because I've got to lay down to film this shelf. It's the Michael Jackson shelf. Try and get close. I always take pride in the repaint I did on these heads. Got the Beat It version. Do like that one, that's probably my favourite one. And I do like the song Beat It. Urkel put it on end of one of his videos recently. Thought it was being funny, but a bit lame joke, but he seemed to like it. But fucking small brain, easily pleased, I suppose. The bad version, I do like the repaint I did on that. It's subtle, but it just sort of brings the eyes out, makes it look a little bit more real. On all these versions as well, I sort of wet the air with some fine glue or airspray, if that's what you want to call it, just to get the soul glow kind of look. So yep, that's the bad version. And then my least favourite of the 3, the Thriller version, did do a repaint on that head just to give him sort of the bum fluff moustache. Oh yeah, shithouse. And sort of darken him up, make him look closer to the video. I think the paintwork on these figures were really soft when they first come out, so I have just touched them up a little bit. So yeah, the Thriller version, any ideas for them? Like I said, let me know. Move across to the next cabinet. In fact, we'll go straight across to the right hand side detail. Just show you something as well. I'm a fucking pig, 'cause I don't know if you can pick that up, but watch this. Fucking dust on that bastard. That is not good. But yeah, like I said, I've been neglecting collection, fucking about with other things. So yeah, got the 89 version of Joker. Awesome figure. Quite like that pose, but I would change it if anybody gives me a good idea. Might pose it with the art actually this time, because I don't think I have done yet. So yeah, there's that one. I've been asked so many times as well to repose this and basically explain how I sort the cape out, because you see a lot of people sort it out properly. They're clued up, they know what they're doing. You get the cape looking good. Fucking awesome figure. I love this one to death. But it definitely wants a clean and a repose. But people have said to me, how do you get the cape looking realistic or stop it from flaring out? And it's basically all to do with how you fold the bottom. Or in this case, he's sort of got a bit of the cape sort of tucked in between his arm and his belt sort of thing, just to take some of the bulk out of the cape. So yeah, that would be a repose I'd consider doing. 2 awesome figures there, brothers, I think you'd agree. Moving down, my gangster shelf. Hopefully Carlito will be on this at some point. but I've not seen it in stock anywhere yet, so I'm holding on that. The Vito Corleone. The pose I normally stick with because it's the best way that you're going to get to use the chair, so I normally stick with that. The war version Scarface, I had him with his glasses last time. Obviously I'll be looking to change that, and like I say, some of your people might go on Facebook a lot more than I do, see some of these Hot Toys and the 1/6 Republic pictures more than I do. Just link them to me. If it's something I can copy or take inspiration from, then I will do. But obviously the Respect version. I will say as well, I watched Jay and Wendy's awards show other day, a video. Quite enjoyed the video, but I noticed Luke won a lot of awards. Now, I didn't vote, so I couldn't criticise it, but I think one of the best head sculpt, this should have at least been nominated, because I think it's bang on. But anyway, it didn't get nominated. I think Entebbe pretty much got overlooked. But like I said, I didn't vote, so I didn't criticise it. I wanted to put the Terminator back down with these two bad boys. That's where the other one were. You can see the fucking dust on shelf. Not even cleaned it since I saw that. I'm a fucking pig. So yeah, the T1000, the battle damage version, and then the motorbike outfit version. We're looking to repose both of those and get the T800 down with them. Then the classic Predator. Love that piece, but because there's nothing else I can really display with him, he always ends up on the bottom shelf, the poor bastard. Let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. You ready for a clean, my friend? So yeah, want to get him with his helmet back on and get him looking as natural as possible. That's the idea I've got for this one. Like, this one's an unreal pose, because you never see a Predator stood like that. But I want him in a more natural pose next time I do it. So yeah, any ideas, send them to me. So yeah, that's the right hand side DTOF. Moving across. Try and open doors for you so you don't get the reflection of the camera. Pretty much got the Avengers set up on top. Pretty relaxed pose for Captain America. With shitty fucking jacket with holes in, because my star were crooked. I'm going to buy a new jacket for that at some point, or if anybody's got a spare one and like to fucking donate it to your Uncle Clipper King, I'd appreciate that no end. So I don't like that fucking defect, but I got it. It just shows we can all get them, and I got one on that. So yeah, the Captain America, awesome figure. Pose is nice, that as well, to be honest, so I'm going to get that in a more dramatic pose. The idea and all with these is I want to get them sort of more crowded together, sort of like the suit up scene, or when the Hulk just arrives in the final battle and they're sort of all in the circle. I want to go in idea something like that. Anyway, the Nick Fury, pretty relaxed. The Hawkeye, that's probably the best. I've changed this one recently. That's probably the best archery pose I've had him in, because I've got the elbow nice and high. He's sort of looking down the arrow, pretty much in line with his eyes. So yeah, I do like that, so I don't want to change that too much, but I would like to get him sort of positioned better, make him look more symmetrical sort of thing. So yeah, the Thor, not an easy one to pose, but I just want a little change up on it. Maybe as if he's about to throw the hammer or whatever. And then the Mark IV Iron Man. Again, just a little change up. Not too extreme with that, but something really cool looking, that's what I want. Yeah, that's the Avengers shelf. Moving down, I have what I call the movie icons. Probably exception of Barney Ross, but I suppose if you could just class him as Stallone, you could call it the movie icons. I do like both these Bruce posers, but I'd be tempted to change them. This is pretty much my miscellaneous shelf. There's no real theme, but I'll show you anyway. Oh, Brucey boy looking fresh. Jack Sparrow, I do quite like that pose as well. And with a serious head. Yep, yeah, that lad. Indiana Jones. I do call that the custom Indiana Jones. I didn't really do a great deal to it. I just improved it to my taste a little bit. So, got the more sweaty looking face, the darker stubble, the dirtier coat and shirt and everything. So yeah. Do like that figure. Not a lot do, but I fucking love it. So Him like that. Superman, quite like that pose, but I would go for more a flying pose next time. Kind of a despair pose, or powering up, I suppose. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's the pose I've gone for. And the Barney Ross, very much poster pose. I'm looking to change that. Maybe put him on with goggles this time, or a more action pose. Morris did a really awesome pose with it a while ago. Sort of, I think he was leaping, or he got his large rifle but in both hands, sort of running or leaping. It was a fucking awesome pose, but obviously it's hard to find because Morris titles his videos quite strange. So then at bottom, as you can see now, I only got 3 on this really big shelf, so I'd be tempted to put these 3 into one of them sort of sections and then do something down here, but I can't really think what. But anyway, the Wolverine, got the Blade, as you know, still pulling his Uzi out in his coat, still quite like that pose. And then got the Tom Jane, Punisher with his twin ballers out. So yep, that's the collection. Just look down here, what we got here. Fucking dusty bin. Beautiful. So yeah, cabinets need a clean, figures need a clean, they all need a repose. They need to be looking fresh as fuck and fucking collector worthy. They're not at the moment. They're looking shit and bog standard. So any ideas, brothers? Help me out. Not much more I can say. Just go down, get this video cut up, get it uploading, get me sent tucked up in bed. If I struggle to sleep, I'll chuck me Sen and Urkel video on. It's like I say, that fucker will bore you to sleep most nights. So this is a Clipper King, and I'm out of here.